Thorn should be nerfed. What is up, guys? It's a flirting here, and that is what I hear a lot of. The Thorn should be nerfed. It is simply overpowered. It simply hurts. I go into the PvP, either Crucible, Iron Banner, whatever I'm doing, and I get destroyed in there. But honestly, what makes the Thorn so powerful? And have you ever actually looked at the perks on this thing? Because they're okay, but they're not the ones that are simply going to crush anybody out there.
Do a rock strike when I'm 34.
So, with that being said, a lot of people think of the Thorn something like a Hawk Moon, but it's actually really, really far from the Hawk Moon, as the perks are completely different. And as soon as you get a thing from Bounty, it is, I'm going to say it, it's sloppy. It is a very sloppy hand cannon to use. But let's go ahead and take a look at the perks right now and see exactly why people say this weapon is OP. And so, a fully maxed out Thorn is great to have, but like I said, it's really sloppy. It has Accurized Ballistics, Field Choke, Aggressive Ballistics, just about every other person. Final round with 9 rounds, upgrade damage, and I say 9 rounds. Snapshot, Send It. Yeah, Send It does give it accuracy, but it's still sloppy. Perfect Balance, what makes it actually really good. And Mark of Devour. It's a Thorn that hurts, and the rest of it is upgrade damage. There is no simply lucky shot in there, and 9 shots. 9 shots for final round. And truly, this is not my go-to weapon when I'm out in the Crucible or doing anything like that. But Mark of Devour is nice. I have used it a lot in the Crucible, and I have been out and about with it. I've used it in PvE. It is an excellent, excellent weapon, but none of those perks have told me, hey, this thing needs to be nerfed. It really has to be nerfed. This thing is really, really OP. Now, truly, like I said, I use it, but the Hawk Moon is honestly the one that hurts me. I don't know about you guys, but I get hit, when I get hit by Hawk Moon, I'm that's about it. I'm done. So, yeah, the Hawk Moon definitely is one of the ones that hurts, and the Thorn, the Thorn. But something that does happen is, I think the reason why people don't like the Thorn is maybe they don't know what to counter it with, and there are simply a lot of weapons in this game. And if you are new to the game, trust me, you will acquire a lot of exotics to take down something like a Thorn. A Thorn is nothing to worry about. And just to like show you exactly what I mean, you're gonna get doubles and triples to everything, and it's gonna make you go wow. And if you have a Thorn, and if they do decide to nerf it, and if you're new to the game and you eventually do get a Thorn and they do nerf it, you're gonna sit back and say to yourself, man, I really I really shouldn't have put on the wish list and said, hey, the Thorn needs to be nerfed. Anyway, let's go exactly see how many exotics can actually drop. And it is pretty crazy. So let's jump right into my vault. A lot of exotics, a lot of triples, a lot of doubles, a lot of things like that. All these weapons I have used to counter a Thorn. It has simply been no problem since I just showed you. It just takes 9 rounds to get a final round in Mark of the Devourer. It's simply not overpowered, and it can be taken. It can be taken down. It's very easy. It doesn't need to be nerfed. And it, like right now, 331. I can understand like some of you in the Iron Banner say, yeah, it hurts, because I can understand going in there, you're level 30. You're going against 32, or you're at 31, going against a 32, and that hurts. But you see me right here. I'm doing a raid. I do not have a Thorn on me, even though I do have a 331 Thorn. I'm simply carrying a last word around because I'm trying to get my targets down quick. If something you think about is kill time, I'm going to show you something what I like to carry on my hunter, because I like to take the hunter out to the Crucible all the time. So yeah, most of the time I run with the Word of Crota, sometimes the Vex, or Bad Juju for super. The Thorn's sitting right here, but there's my Hawk Moon. I don't run with the Suros no more. It's been since what they did to it. But yeah, and usually there's a shotgun, a Phil Winter, and invective in my second slot. And like I said last board, because what I like is I like kill time. The faster I can get someone down, the faster I can get that kill. And whether it's PvE or PvP, that's just the way it is. I'm trying to stay alive. All right, that is what I'm trying to do. I am trying to stay alive as much as possible. And the Thorn was one of my first weapons that I have ever got in the game, and it was actually kind of difficult. I wasn't even level 30 when I went out there and got it. So yeah, the last mission on Fogoth was actually kind of difficult for me because I had no idea what I was doing, as I was what was I, barely a 2,000 on my Grimoire score, fresh to the game, a couple hundred hours in. Like it was pretty sloppy, and like
Yeah.
I work with that gun a lot, like just a lot, and still to this day, like I kind of feel like it's a little underpowered. A lot you say it's overpowered, and the feeling might be because the bounty.
What?
You know, some of you guys are fresh to the game and don't have a chance to, and have tried and tried and tried to get the exotic bounty. You can't get it. It frustrates you. It's aggravating. You want the, you want to get it. You want the thorn, or you want some other exotic, but yet for some reason the bounty tracker won't give it to you. And the only advice I can say is simply do a lot of bounties. That's it, and turn a lot in at one time.
Right.
I mean, no matter what I do, whether it's Vanguard or Crucible, I always carry at least this many you see right here. I'm always carrying this many bounties because I'm always trying to increase my chances to get another bounty, even if I have a lot of exotics already on me. Triples, doubles, quadruples. This is something I figured out. So if you are new to the game and you are aggravated, you are like just like, hey, this is not fair, you know. That's what I do. I turn a lot of bounties, and it helps me out. If the bounty is hard for you, and you're saying, man, void, I gotta use void weapons. The only thing I can tell you is acquire weapons that are void. I mean, and if you're trying to do it with a hunter, that's going to be difficult. A warlock is actually pretty easy. You just noble bomb everything out of your way. You know, lots and lots of grenades out there. But if nothing get mad at, if you simply cannot complete the bounty, let's say you just start a game and you just keep losing points on it, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. There's weapons out there. There's a lot of weapons, and like I said, it's one of my very first exotics, but it's not something I use all the time. And as you keep moving forward, and as you keep progressing, you're gonna start figuring out there's guns out there that are not OP, have faster kill time, they're better for you. Preference, you know, you always, like, people say all the time, hey, what should I use in this? It's all about the preference, really. That's what it comes down to, preference. So anyway, guys, that is it. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button down there, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to continue to let this play out. This is the end of Crota, just a complete overkill. It was really fun. Anyway, guys, peace.
Take your helmet off and throw it out. There's 4 hits. I'm not gonna get all 4. I'm gonna need you to knee him twice, you know, like normal. When the Orstar pops up, needs to knee him again. Sword bearers on the right, go into the middle. I'm gonna do 3 and 1. I'm gonna play it. He's right here. Okay. Fire. Bring him down. He's dead.